What is going on, everybody? Today we're going to rapid fire through these new system mechanics and new universal changes coming to Guilty Gear Strive in the December 15th patch, as well as go over the videos that ArcSystem Works has been releasing on their Twitter, showing off universal change, as well as many character changes in the game. So we actually get to see how they work out. Also, another thing, if you guys haven't already, check out the video I uploaded yesterday on all of the character changes coming to the patch in December 15th. Let's start with these universal changes. Number one, tension gauge. Pretty much what they're doing here is making it so that way defenders are going to build more gauge, and you no longer, as an attacker, are going to build a lot more tension when your opponent is at max risk. This is going to prevent people from doing these positive bonus infinites after wall break, such as like Ramathal and Chip, that are doing infinite block strings and then killing you off of it. Overall, very nice changes. Another thing to risk they did, Psych Burst now just depletes risk altogether. It's just gone right after you do it. That's great. Roman Cancel, there's a quality of life fix, but depending on whether you're using the button or pressing multiple buttons. So that's great. 6P is now standardized on the startup frame, so it now comes out at the same hurt box. So it's going to be easier to defend with multiple characters. If you're playing like many characters, it's going to feel more similar and standardized. That's a great change. It's going to be easier for all characters to defend against mids on defense and poke out mids, which is awesome. Base damage scaling. They're universally lowering the damage in this game if the starter is anything but a close slash. I'm sure there are exceptions, and they haven't said that in the patch notes, but we'll find out soon enough. That's great. Attack level. I think they gave certain moves certain attack level. If you don't know what attack level does, extended knockback duration on hit, increased block stun on block, increased tension gauge on hit or block. This next one right now, I believe, is it's just for Eno for now, but I'm sure they're going to use this in the future for more parts of the game. The proximity requirement for an attack to connect. So here, this is Eno's note, and you can see previously what would happen was you could poke out the note and you would take a bit of tick damage, and then it would go away, which obviously was really bad for Eno. Now what happens is when Eno throws a note, it's going to void your hitbox until it reaches your actual body, and that is going to make it much more potent and neutral. Next up, tension balance. With these changes, they're trying to promote fast gameplay and disincentivize slow gameplay. So what they're doing, if you play faster, you're going to build more tension. And if you play slower, you're going to lose tension with negative bonus, negative penalty. So now let's check out the ArcSystem Works Twitter and take a look at all of these changes in action. Number one is the risk change. So you can see that risk is depleting a lot faster, just generally now. This is a universal change. Risk going down real quick. This is the new way. And this is the old one. You can see it's maybe 50% faster, 40%, something in that range. And this matters a lot. And next up, they move for... Yeah, this is actually going to show a block string in action. They're going to do far slash and a far slash and a far slash. They're just showing off a block string that isn't getting FD'd. You can see that they're building meter for the far slash, but they're not building extra meter when the risk is really high. So over here, you can see meter is building a lot faster for the offender. And now they're not getting as much. That's very good for defense in the game. Next up, this is a Kai specific one. The addition of guard crush effects to Sacred Edge during shock state and dragon install allows him to maintain his offense regardless of range. This means that Kai now has a way to make himself plus on block for 1 bar. Not super strong, but maybe the guard crush you can throw out of or something. Maybe you'll have some cool setups with it. It's a all right change for Kai. I mean, it's not going to change the game at all, but quality of life for him for sure. This one is a huge quality of life for Mei here. Beach Ball has been seen as one of the worst special moves in the game. You can see that it's super active once it hits the ground now, but previously it would have whiffed. So that's great. Next up, Axel. This is a crazy one. If you're an Axel main, I'm happy for you. I don't have to say anything. Just look at the combo. Look how much time he has to pick that up. It's still going. That was 50% there. It was like 40% damage and then guaranteed chip afterwards with Oki. That's crazy. You can see the difference in the combos here. Axel finally getting some drip. And if you guys do check out the video that I uploaded yesterday on the overall character changes, you're going to see Axel got a lot more buffs than that. So go check out that video if you haven't already. It'll be in the comments, by the way, or not in the comments, in the description. Next up, we have Chip. The reduced startup for Senshu means that it can combo from... Okay, this speaks for itself. You can now combo first Rekka into overhead, which makes Chip a little more autopilot-y when you want to just change up your mix-up option. A huge quality of life change for him, and this is going to be a massive buff. You're going to see it did not combo before they were able to block. Next up, Potemkin. Oh, this is a huge one. Heat Knuckle now has a vacuum effect when it does the guard crush on block. So take a look at this. The reason this matters a lot is because it guarantees that strike throw. Previously, you can see that, yeah, they were out of range. And the reason this matters, I guess they're not really showing it here, but Potemkin, if they're out of range of 2K and 5K, they had to use 2D. But 2D did not jail after this. And the issue with that was that the opponent could just hold up back and avoid the strike and the throw. Now it's going to be guaranteed, which is great. Let's show it off one more time. Sorry, from the top, my bad. I'm very excited for this change. Faust, the reduced hit. Oh, this is crazy. The reduced hurt box for Scarecrow makes strings using items better. Okay, so yeah, if you didn't just catch that previous, oh, I guess we'll see it right here. This anvil would hit Faust. Now it doesn't, and because of that, it's going to hit the opponent, and Faust can combo with Crow. So that's just more item counterplay for Faust, or more item play, I guess. More item usage. Next up, Milia. She now has access to powerful mix-up in more situations, as she can now cross up the opponent using Turbo Fall even in the corner. If you played during the Season 1 to Season 2 changes, you know Leo got something very similar, and it was very strong. Just another mind game for a mix-up character. And yeah, you can see they're Turbo Falling, stealing the corner. This is going to be super strong for Milia. You can see previously, they just got put on the same side. Now they're crossing you up. That's crazy. Next up, Zato, the reduced recovery and knockback for 6K makes it easier for Zato to score more knockdowns on his own. Wow. 6K non-counter hit combos in a 2K 2D for a knockdown? Okay, that's actually crazy. I haven't seen that video yet. Wow, okay. Sure. Next up, Ramlethal. So if you saw the character changes, Ramlethal looked like she got a lot of nerfs. And one of those is because the Rekka got changed really hard. And the problem with the Rekka being changed was that it did less damage and didn't lead to hard knockdown. And that was the basis of a lot of Ramlethal combos. To compensate for that, they're making it so you no longer have to do Rekka loops. You can just go into 2H. You can see this did not combo before. That is crazy that you can do that now. And this is going to lead to a lot easier combo routes for Ramlethal for sure. And I believe that might be, yeah, that's it. Thank you everybody for watching this video. What is the coolest change that you've seen so far? And once again, go check out the character video that I uploaded yesterday. Bye everybody.